Turbo World Headquarters Turbos. Just a bit of a rundown on the weekend. We had a bit of a shit time. Nothing to do with the track. We had a bit of bearing issue, so it was a bit low on oil pressure on the turnaround. The first pass we got down was trying to promise it was going to go quick, so the track, nothing wrong with the track there, was going to deliver. If we'd gotten a few more rounds in, I think we would have come home smiling. So but I still come home smiling, even though I parked up early. It's always delivered, this thing. It's copped a flogging. It's ultra reliable. So I had Brownie in the car warming it up, and he wasn't happy. He had a few telltale signs on the dash, and I was being a bit blasé. Yeah, she'll be right, mate. Just rev her up. She'll be good. And sometimes you need people there keeping an eye on you. And he wouldn't take no for an answer, so I went and had a look at the data, and it was a bit low through the run. So I probably did it in the burnout, and discussing it a bit later on with Mickey. So he's never been happy with the way I start the skid, so he wants a bit more RPM on board, and we'll try that and just see if it's load related. And if it gets pulled down too far, it can do this sort of shit. So we'll probably just pull it apart, slap some bearings in it, and go again. And I want to wear them slicks out. They're close. So I've got another crank due to go in it, but we'll just leave that. I think it's the right decision just to leave it in this one, and just make sure it's all good. So I'll rip this out in the morning. I was going to do it today, but I was helping a mate out get his son into a rotary, so I got a bit sidetracked today. But I'll whip it out, maybe do a little time lapse and show you how it comes out. It looks pretty hectic here, but once the cooler and everything comes off, it and the turbo and that's the other way, it comes out quite easy. So what else happened on the weekend? Rotary related. Todd, Terry, they had their mechanical setup, trying to work on it with the cooler air that they've got going through it now, and didn't light the world on fire, but they'll persist with that, and probably drop the cooler off it while they're running the piston dribble, because the tunability is just not there. And it's a big change for that car. It runs fine in the E5, but the piston dribble is a bit of a hard time for them. Who else? Rotary was there. Peter and Brent Glover had their RX-7 back, playing with a new ignition system. It had a little moment there and broke a plate, but they'll get that thing zinging along, and they never give up. So cast is fast, boys, but sometimes by the end of the track she cracks. So they'll get their shit sorted, and be nice to be able to have a few runs against them when they're going good. And who else was there? Oh, Timmy Rhodes was there with his little Dado Ute with the 12A. Mate, you must have had some poo coming out, Tim, on I think your fourth run. It shot straight at the wall, and yeah, I thought you were going to have to be painting one side of it, mate. So try and keep it out of the panel beaters, mate. I know it's hard to do on that side, shorter wheelbase. But yeah, it must be a bit of fun. It's always exciting to watch, so keep into it, mate. Motec Power. Daniel Gregorini's car hit the wall. I didn't even know about it, but yeah, I didn't see it happen. Didn't even really notice the transporter getting packed up. I was that busy with my own stuff. So he put the car on the wall at about 1,000, I believe. I didn't see it all, but the car's a mess, and no one likes to see anyone have an incident. But when when they do, all you want to do is see that they're okay and they can go home with their family and get about their business if they have those style of hits. And that's exactly what's happening to Daniel. He'll come back. He's got more than enough fire in his belly to fix that car, hopefully. It's American chassis, so it's going to need a little bit of work. There was a few moments. Jimmy Kemp had Ledbrook go across in front of him at about 1,000 later in the night there, I saw. And Jimmy, mate, well done, bro. That you kept your head with that one when Russ came straight across into your lane, full power, and luckily he got the indicator on and got back in out of your way. But good job, mate. A bit unfazed by that. I'm sure it was. You look cool in cool. It would have looked cool, calm and collected, but yeah, it's not something you want to see happen. Incidents like that. Who else? Lindsay Catalano. He had a big pedal at about 1,000 doing his licensing in that Mopar, and he saved it. So good job, brother. Great, beautiful car. Lindsay's loving life. Spoke to him set up night, and he's happy as a pig in poo. So everyone that works around that car knows the business with Hemi, and they'll get that running well. Lindsay, you'll love it, mate, when it's going well. Who else? Bailey, the McClures, mate. Well done, dude. On the gumboot, 7:30. Sorry, 8:30 on the gumboot. It'll go a 7, that car. The way it's going, the McClures are hardcore racers. They're down there 2 cars on the weekend, busy as, with their daughter in the rails. So both very successful, and yeah, they know their stuff. So keep up the good work. Who else lights my fire down there? Oh, Greg Durack and the Quacker, mate. What a great little bike that is. What a superb way to go racing. I'm jealous. I'd really love to have a deal like that. Love the Quackers and love boosts. Yeah, well done, Greg. That's a beauty of a thing. Had a couple of good mates back into my life on the weekend. So the 2 Andys, good to see us, and you're always welcome to come down and get a bit of petrol fumes up, you know. So that was a nice little treat for me. Thanks to the crew, J9, Michael, always doing your bit, mate. Brownie for saving the day and telling me how it was, and not putting up with me bullshit. So good on you, mate. And Lockie, yeah, Lockie. Don't forget Lockie. He was doing. He was on the media for me on the weekend, so he put his hand up to come down and help. And so yeah, we'll get this out tomorrow, and probably throw bearings in it and just go belt on it again. So we'll be back down there for the new year, I think, the way things are working out. But yeah, well, I'm not happy. Unhappy about it. It's a great little car, super reliable. I'm loving it, and that's the point of doing this. So I'll do a little time lapse tomorrow. Let you watch me pull it out. It looks a bit hectic under here, but once the cooler is out of the way and all the turbo piping is out, and it's quite easy to come out. So we'll show you what it's about, ripping it out tomorrow. Night, see you tomorrow. You should have seen the car, it come out. There's always one or two bolts that get you away. So it's absolutely bucketing down today. I've got to press some bearings, so I'm going to go strip it over at Rotos, and we'll have a look at the damage when we open it up. So can't see it being too bad, but might do it over there, and because of the press, I don't have a press here at the moment, so we'll whip over there a bit later and see if we can rip it apart. Cheers.